I was talking to a fellow English teacher the other day from another school district. We had a conversation that I had many times before and I'll probably have many times again. She was lamenting the irony of a parent trying to challenge her choice to teach her high school seniors the book Brave New World. "They're trying to censor a book about the dangers of censorship," she bemoaned. For her and many other teachers like me, book banning is a personal struggle. My job is to teach my students to love reading. Embarrassingly enough, just miles away from where I live and teach, and just a few years ago in Humble ISD, a suburb of my beloved hometown of Houston, an instance of censorship just like this took place. Humble ISD is the host for the Teen Lit Festival, a festival of rising importance in the young adult literature community. Authors consider events like these important because of the opportunity they give to connect with their audience. And what should have been one of these excellent opportunities, Humble ISD's 2011 Teen Lit Festival was canceled. Popular author of teen literature Ellen Hopkins was invited, then disinvited to the event, the fallout of this conflict resulting in the entire event's cancellation. Here's the story. One librarian in the school district was concerned about the author's edgy and dark material. Books like Crank and Tricks contain content including drugs and prostitution. The librarian brought her concerns to a few set of parents who would be likely to express their discontent with the material. Those few parents took their concerns directly to the superintendent of the district, Guy Sconzo. Hopkins quickly found her invitation revoked, though the school district maintains that she was never formally invited because there was no contract. And all this despite the support of many teachers and librarians from around the school district. It later turned out Superintendent Sconzo hadn't even read any of Hopkins' books. When other authors that were supposed to appear caught wind of the marginalization of a fellow author, 4 of them canceled. After more than half the authors who were supposed to appear weren't coming, the school district canceled the event entirely. What should have been a celebration of teen literacy ended up as nothing at all. And it makes me so mad. My own students love these books. I can't keep them on the shelves in my classroom. Our school librarian has the same problem, if you can call that a problem. Meet Shay, a pretty average reader, and Jonathan, definitely a reluctant reader. These guys love these books, and they can say it better than I could.
I don't really feel good about reading because it's hard for me to read.
I like that they connect with people.
Well, Ellen Hopkins' books were a lot like all the words were spaced out, and it was a lot easier for me to pay attention of what was happening, a lot easier for me to make sense of what I was reading.
I would be mad and would kind of protest to get the books back because the books are very interesting and the kids here at school can really relate to them.
Well, no, not really, because everybody in high school is already either 16 or older and they already know about these things. And there's TV, there's video games, there's the internet that basically everyone's on, so there's no point in hiding it.
No, because when kids read about it, they know the consequences and how they harm their family. So when they read about it, they can choose whether to be an idiot and do the drugs and sex when they're young, or be mature and wait until so that they don't get in trouble or make their family unhappy or make really bad choices.
See? Couldn't have said it any better myself. So many people in so many places are trying to keep books out of schools and libraries. It has to stop. Catcher in the Rye, Slaughterhouse-Five, To Kill a Mockingbird, Of Mice and Men, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Brave New World. Perhaps most ironically, Fahrenheit 451, arguably one of the greatest books of our times, the Harry Potter series. The reasonable person would think, oh, those are all classics, or wow, what prestigious award winners, and that person would be right. But all of them have been banned. One would think that censorship of this nature is a thing of the past. Our associations are with authoritarian governments like Soviet Russia, apartheid South Africa, or the book burnings of Nazi Germany in World War II. But the honest truth is that in a nation that trumpets itself as the freest, here in the United States, Hundreds of books were challenged in 2012. As an English teacher, the contradicting idea that I have to bring my students' reading levels up to par while at the same time dictating what they can and cannot read is exhausting. It's like saying, make them read, but don't let them read anything interesting. In the fight against censorship and book banning, the American Library Association, in partnership with many other organizations, is the sponsor of Banned Books Week. Banned Books Week is the national book community's annual celebration of the freedom to read. Hundreds of librarians and bookstores around the country draw attention to the problem of censorship through awareness activities such as displays, classroom lessons, and read-alouds. The importance of these lessons is expressed by journalist Bill Moyer.
Censorship is the enemy of truth, even more than a lie. A lie can be exposed. Censorship can prevent us from knowing the difference.
In an age concerned with so-called college readiness, book banners are willing to send our children off unprepared for college, mentally unprepared to deal with the delicate and difficult issues that real life dictates they face. What book banners are really trying to do is shelter children, but books are exactly the shelter children need to experience the harsh realities of life in a safe environment. Remember that ad from way back when?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Well, if the answer is upstairs in their room reading about drugs, sex, violence, gangs, religion, rape, bullying, curse words, magic, or any other controversial topic, then that means they're upstairs and safe from those menaces just mentioned. If students can harbor in a safe place to critically think through these issues, there's no better way to prepare them for college and send them out into the real world. Rather than banning books, we should be reading them.